Hello there. So today I am filming a video because I am 10 times sick of cleaning my house and I feel like creating something, I don't know, something just out there, something really fun. So obviously I picked up my Morphe palette and this one is 39A, Dare to Create. Dare to focus, camera, I dare you. Obviously, it conquered. Oh, love that. Alrighty, I haven't been able to get my hands on the James Charles palette, but this is a pretty cool palette as well. I don't think you can really complain with all that. So if you like to stick around, we'll see what we're going to do. I'm not quite sure what look I'm going to do yet, but I guess we'll get into it. I'm using my trusty NARS concealer. This is a soft matte complete concealer in light one Chantilly because I am so pale. Let me find a concealer brush that would help. JK, we're gonna go in with a clean finger. Just gonna go in with transition colour. I'm just gonna go in with this one here. And I'm going to grab, what is this? A Morphe E23 brush. I'm very keen to get some more Morphe brushes. I'm gonna tap that in there, tap off the excess. Just pass it into my eye. Such a big brush for that. It's really good at distributing product. I'm just going to tap it in there, that pigment, and blend in. I love this brush, it's just so big and fluffy. Sometimes I just use it like clean, overshadow, and just blend those edges to finalise the look. It's just really good for a lot of things, but I really like it for a big fluffy transition. So I have still no clue what I'm going to do because there's so many options. Really buff all those edges out. Okay. Oh, what else do I want to go in with? I'm just going to grab this no brand brush, but I want to get a Morphe one like it because it is bloody good and this one is scratchy. Alrighty, so I'm going to go in with this end shade in the palette, just this end transitional one, just to deepen up the look further. It's really blended in there. I just like how that's deepened that up a little bit more in there. Gotta say, it's a really good palette because you get all the transitional shades you need, but then I'm gonna run out because they're that bigger pair. Like, I can't believe no one else has came up with that before him. And then saying so, I didn't come up with it, so I really can't talk, but it's so good. The pigmentation is there, they're easy to blend. The palette's not the most expensive palette in the world, certainly not the cheapest, but it is such a good price for the value. Like, I like beauty palettes, but I think they're really overpriced compared to what you can get the quality out of a Morphe one. Alrighty. So, I think I'm going to be basic and go in with this, like, shimmery sort of gold colour in there. I'm going to just use my finger for that. It has a bit of green in it, which I love. I've been loving a lot of like green looks and just pushing the boundaries lately. And I think I'm just going to put this to about, see where I put that, to about halfway there. I'm back in this fluffy one. Alrighty. I want to put in this green colour. This greeny colour, I'm just going to put this in the outer corner. This fluffy blending brush, just pack and blend, kind of just pouncing my brush around, seamlessly blending with that transition colour. Pack and blend, pack and blend. I'm liking these eyes, they're very like foresty green eyes at the moment. I'm looking at getting a lens where I can zoom up so you can really see what's going on, but that is a time thing. Just getting into it a bit more, it's a bit like you just don't know. So I know the quality of my last video is probably not the best, but I'm still trying to get out there, still trying to push through content. Like, I don't know what happened. I've watched a few tutorials and changed a few settings on my camera, because the last videos I did on my channel, the quality was like, the sharpness of the camera was fine, it was my lighting that was the issue, so I can't really win at the moment. But yes, I think I'm just going to go in and buff the edges of the green and everything with that big fluffy Morphe brush. And I'm just going to leave those eyes for the moment, and I think I might move on to my skin. So I'm trying not to buy too many products, but one product I have been loving is the NYX Angel Veil. It's been a fantastic promo. I've bought, I think, 1 or 2 backups, because it's the issue, I just go nuts and I buy things at sale, so I'm an emotional spender. Anyway, I'm just going to pop that one on. Just smooths everything out and really hydrates the skin. I am an oily skin type, but I find it doesn't make me too oily, especially I've used like mattifying primers before for my oily skin. Oh my god, they have been the worst. Like, some of them have been so bad. I just don't think my skin reacts well to silicone based one. Look how cool this spray bottle is. I'm a hairdresser, so I found this at the supplier, but yeah, no, I thought it was really cute. I just use that when I do family's hair at home, my boyfriend's hair. I've been meaning to take it to work, but I keep forgetting. And it's really good to spray my beauty blender because I'm too lazy to get up and spray it, but you know, that is my life. So I'm thinking for foundation, I might just take my Maybelline Superstay. I've been trying to use this one up because I actually think it breaks me out a little bit. And it's just too thick for everyday coverage. I've went to really more sheer coverage these days. I'm just not a big fan of full coverage anymore. Breaks my skin out horrendous. Like, my skin does not look the best here, but this is certainly a lot better than what my skin's been looking, so I think I will stick to that more calm coverage, nothing too crazy. So I'm just going to take about 2 little pumps, nothing too crazy. And because that one's too dark for me, I'm going to use my Stylish Matchmaking Shader Adjuster Drops. Because apparently that is not the lightest shade of Superstay, but we can't get it in Australia, so these drops do the trick. Just going to mix that on my hand and then get into my face. I have to say though, I think this is one of the most satisfying parts of you doing your makeup, is just seeing everything get covered on your face. And then when you pop a bit of bronzer on to get the colour back into your skin. I'm just going to pounce that over. So I've blended all that foundation out, so I'm just going to go in with my Age Instant Rewind Concealer by Maybelline. Once again, trying to use this up. It's not the worst concealer, it's quite good. Certainly not the best, so. And that colour, look at that colour. It's not 110% perfect for my skin either. So, one of the main reasons I'm trying to use it up. But I got a really good deal on that one at a sale. I try to buy like my Maybelline and all that on sale and everything, because I'm not made of $1 million. I always find Chemist Warehouse and Priceline always do really good deals on makeup. It's just looking out for them, it's looking to get in there and restocking. So it's always something affordable if you're starting out for your makeup kit. That concealer is a good start. I think I prefer high-end concealers just to drugstore ones. I think that's just how I feel. I've never felt like I've found one that I've liked too much. But I have so many to go through, so I could change my mind on that. I have the Bourjois concealer I want to try, which is a healthy mix concealer, and I've got the BB cream, which I really like for everyday use. So yeah, that could change my mind, like concealer, so we'll see how that goes. Using my Rimmel Match Perfection, and it's a translucent one. What is it called? 001 transparent, so it's translucent, it's white like my bloody complexion. I'm just going to get some on the lid. I really like this powder, it's pretty good. Got a Models Prefer one to try, and I'm still trying to use up my Airspun powder, my Cody one, which my boyfriend got me in America, and it's lasting 10 million years. And he went to America like when we first started dating, so it's done the distance. So I'm just patting it in on my under eye with my beauty blender. It's ridiculous. I have a hoarding obsession, especially when it comes to makeup and clothes. Oh my god. I shouldn't lie, hair products too, because like I've got 10 million shampoos and conditioners in my bathroom. Please let me know if any of you are exactly the same as me. It is too dark for me, this one. It's honey beige, but we've been making it work. And it's getting down finally. There's like a little bit still left in there. But you know, this powder lasts for ages. I wouldn't mind getting it in transparent shade. Like I know I can get it on eBay, so I might do that eventually. But for the moment, I have 1,000,001 things to use up, so that's not happening. I'm just going to take a powder puff. Powder my eyes. So I want to finish those eyes, and I'm thinking of doing the dangerous thing and adding a bit of black, but sometimes that goes well and really cool. So let's hope that's the outcome, because that's kind of what I'd rather, obviously, than a total fail. So once you're looking like you've been baking a cake, I'm going to touch these eyes up. That's what I want to do. I'm hoping I don't screw them up. That's the main thing I don't want to do. Just taking this random Nude by Nature brush. It's my life. I've got 1,000,001 random brushes, but it gets me through. What do I do? Bit of a black. I might go in and be a bit more cautious and go with this shade here. And just tap a little bit in the outer corner. I think this is a safer option, and I just suit in with all those greens. I feel like I'm ruining it. It's my life. I'm just gonna run a little bit of that underneath too. I am going to go back in that darker green and move that more into the middle of the eye, just so we're not losing that colour. So I do like the transition from that kind of goldy colour to the green colour to that brown, so I don't want to lose that green completely, and it's just going to help blend out some of that brown as well. I will go in and put a bit more gold as well, I'm thinking. And I'm thinking I might add a bit of glitter. I don't know, maybe I need to calm down. We'll see. I like the glitter. And back and forth blending, it's like a never-ending battle, but it's what brings it all together. And how come I have 1,000,001 makeup brushes to clean at the moment, but I'm denying that. So I have 101 million makeup brushes and I just like wash them all at once. It's so frustrating. Especially like if I just did the same makeup look every day, it wouldn't be an issue, but it's bored. I like how I'm really intense all of a sudden. I swear it doesn't look that intense in person, but you know what. Once we dust that powder away, once we do lashes, once we do everything, it will come together. It's just looking very harsh on camera, so I apologise for that, but there's nothing I can do. Okay, I'm going to do my brows quickly. Okay, so this is the best I can do with the lighting. For some odd reason, these under eyes just look so smoky on camera, and I swear in real life they're just fine. I don't know what the deal is. I've tried with my lighting, and I'm sorry, I just have to look like I'm super smoky today, but that's just how it is. Let's see if I go close. No, it's still looking just as bad. I don't know. So I will pop some setting spray on since I've done my brows. There's always one brow that just goes on easy, and this brow's like, eh. I'm just gonna pop it on. Calm down some of that powder. Look, I've been using at the moment the Makeup Finishing Spritz by Australis. This one's been around for a while. It really smells like, I think it makes my makeup last any longer, but it takes away that cakey look and still keeping my setting spray in spot. So I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush. As part of Project Pan, I'm trying to use up my Too Faced Cocoa Contour palette, and I've just been mixing the two contour shades. The highlight's miserable in it, and I sometimes use a lighter powder, but yeah, that's a very rare thing, so I'm just trying to at least use up the bronzing shades and get rid of it. Go in there, just warm up my complexion a little bit. Just use a nice big fluffy brush so I don't look too orange too quick. Okay, so for whatever reason my camera decided to cut out, so what I did do, I think it cut out when I was bronzing, so I decided to go in then afterwards with my Ofra highlighter in the shade Everglow, the Nikki Tutorials collab. It's my first ever Ofra highlighter and it's definitely worth it. So pigmented and so awesome, it just gives a gleam to the skin. I will admit this is a couple of hours afterwards because I realised my camera didn't work, so I will pop a little bit more on just because I've been doing chores and it has come off. Just popping that little bit more on again makes everything pop. So I will then go in with the lipstick I did before but it didn't pop up, so it was just a Rimmel London lipstick and it's in the shade 54 Rock and Roll Nude. So I'll just pop that on now. Really like this lipstick, it's really nice. And we'll pop it on top. I've got a sample of the Urban Decay Naked Lip Gloss. I'm not the hugest fan, but it will do the trick. Definitely wouldn't pay full price for this. It feels like a lip smacker, like dead on a lip smacker. But yeah, it gives you a nice gloss to the lips and everything like that. And then I just followed through with the Maybelline Big Colossal Shot, the X Shayla collection, and it is a freaking awesome mascara. So, sorry about my outro and not showing my highlighting and everything as much, but this is pretty much the completed look. Yeah, nice and foresty, nice greens and a little bit of a shimmery gold. So hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye!